to the rest of your
Something
life.
good is going to happen to you.
Change your life, change your day, 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 change your life, change your day. Change your life, change your day, change.
Are you ready? The wait is over. Young Preacher's Advice, the first ever written publication from Andre Cook, prophet, overseer, now author, a must-have in your library. Young Preacher's Advice, Volume 1.
Now available on Amazon.com. Or to order your copy of Young Preacher's Advice Volume 1, call 866-922-6995, extension 118.
You don't have to worry, you made it through the night. The darkness is over, welcome to the rest of your
Something
life.
good is going to happen to you.
Change your life, change your day, 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 change your life, change your day. Change your life, change your day, change.
Are you ready to be empowered, enlightened, and enriched? Get ready. Here's your host for the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference call, Prophet Andre Cook.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. I am your host, the Reverend Andre Cook, considered to be among the most trusted voices in prophecy today, also senior minister, teacher, and pastor of the Life Chapel. One church, multiple locations. You'll find us in Newburgh, New York. That's Newburgh, Newburgh, New York. With our campus pastors, Pastor James and Pamela Peterson. And of course, downstate New York, Hollis, Queens, New York. It is the firehouse of Jamaica Avenue. It is the red brick building on the corner of 182nd Place and Jamaica Avenue. Its physical address is 182-25 Jamaica Avenue. And I would love for you to join us in any of our services. They are designed with your spiritual needs and your physical needs, your emotional needs, your mental needs, your relational needs in mind. That's right. And if you'll join us, get ready. Something good is getting ready to happen to you, because something good has been promised to come out of all you have been going through. For we know now all things work together for the good for them that love the Lord and have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28, the words of Paul to those believers gathered at the church in Rome. All things, not some, will work together for the good for them that love the Lord and have been called according to his purpose. Have you done so? Do so. Go ahead, tag, like, and share. Tag, like, and share. Let someone know that the prophet, Pastor Andre Cook, is on the line now. It's live with yours truly, Pastor RevAndreCook. I am excited today about your potentials, your possibilities, your purpose, your endurance, and your future. And again, it is the day that the Lord has made. You should join me and you should rejoice. That's right. Your beds were not allowed to become your cooling board. Here it is, another day we have been allowed to see in this second half of this year of 2023 with a promise. The second half is going to be the best half of this year. This is a year when we aren't far removed from December, October, November, December of 2019, where the coronavirus, it's COVID-19, was introduced into the earth realm, and then the year 2020, the year 2021. And we didn't really see any relief into 2022. And here we are in 2023. For almost 3 full years, we experienced the worst of the worst. The globe, nations all across the globe were shut down due to the coronavirus, COVID-19. But here we are in 2023. It's 6 month, it's 14th day. A year, a month, a day, had the enemy had his way by what many of us had also contracted. Had it had its way, we wouldn't be here in the land of the living. And I pray it doesn't come off insensitive to those who have lost loved ones. I know I have. But I want you to look at what remains. You remain, and it is because purpose has spared you. And so with each day, you should be committed to rejoice and to be glad in it. And then when we gather on Wednesdays and when we gather on Friday at this time in this space, we ought to rejoice because I was glad, the psalmist says, when they said, let us go into the house of the Lord. Well, you know, any space in which 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he has promised to be in the midst. So, beloveds, here we are together. That's right. And I am glad that this time affords us to fellowship, for us to gather. And in just a moment, I'm going to acknowledge those who are listening via the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference call. And feel free to jot this number down, take a screenshot, whatever you have to do, jot this number down, because anytime I'm live on Wednesdays or Fridays and at other times, when you hear me mention the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference call, you can dial in at 605-313-5166. Its access code is 801-919-pound. 605-313-5166. Access code is 801-919-pound. Join in. You know, you can watch for various reasons, but you can listen. If you've got your Bluetooth device in your ear, your wired device, or just on a speakerphone, you can hear and listen and be blessed. That's right. So there's the telephone number. Go ahead, because when you're listening, it is the time to grow. And when we grow, he will trust us to go. But we don't just go as ambassadors of Christ. We go aglow. It's time, doing your lunch, to learn. Have you done so? Go ahead, tag, like, and share. Tag, like, and share. Tag, like, and share. Don't forget, this is the opportunity as well to become a part of the Charge Connect. And how do I become a part of the Charge Connect? And what is the Charge Connect? Well, all you have to do is text those letters ACM to 866-922-2147. 866-922-2147. Text those 3 letters ACM for Andre Cook Ministries, and you will become a part of the Charge Connect. In other words, you will be connected, you will stay connected, and in doing so, you will receive ministry mobile updates. You'll receive from time to time a word for the day and various informations. And before each live, 5 minutes, there is a reminder that's sent to you. On Sundays, the same. Our evening time of prayer, we send out the link 5 minutes before. Every night, we're still gathering for prayer. So at 7:25 nightly, you'll receive the Zoom link in which either you can join us by video or audio exclusively. Your choice, even though the membership is encouraged to be online, on camera, be a part. And so I encourage you to go ahead and to do so. Join the Charge Connect. Join the Charge Connect. To text those letters ACM to 866-922-2147, and you will receive ministry updates. That's right, you'll receive ministry updates. Listen, I want to take this opportunity to also invite you to the continuation of Momentum Men's Month every Sunday at 10 a.m. This coming Sunday is Father's Day 2023. I'm encouraging you to join us on this coming Sunday. And one of our elders, you who have joined us nightly, you know that our prime voice of corporate prayer is that of Elder William Hart. And well, he's going to be bringing on this Father's Day Sunday. He's going to be bringing the message. And so we're excited. And then we're going to leave immediately, and we're going over to Pastor Carr's church at 1 p.m. I am sharing in an apostolic revival at 1 o'clock. And then we have plans to feed the fathers on Sunday. So I pray that time would permit you to join us on this coming Sunday, Momentum Men's Month, and then the rest of the month as well. The following Sunday, we're being joined by Pastor Corey Salisbury, and he's bringing his church at 10 a.m. And then we're concluding at 5 p.m. with Bishop Jonathan Shore. Overseer Robert Nelson's promised to also be in attendance. We're bringing the women and the men and the children together for revival. You know, children are moving up. There's proms, there's dances, there's graduations. And so we're acknowledging that, but in a spiritual sense as well. And so feel free to join us. It's going to be an exciting time. Again, get ready. Something good is getting ready to happen to you, because something good is getting ready to come out of all we have been going through. Praise the name of God. Praise the name of God. Have you done so? Go ahead, tag, like, and share. Wear those hearts. Wear those hearts. Wear those hearts. There is across the board. There are those who are viewing on my personal page. I see you. Blessings. Those who are on the live chapel, there is an individual viewing on YouTube. And as we progress, the numbers usually climb, but go ahead. There you go. Those numbers just climb. Go ahead. Go ahead. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I see you. Get ready. Something good is getting ready to happen to you. Hey, I've done what I have told you to do. The Lord spoke to us on the other night and said, push back and rest. So I've taken a few days off, and actually jetted out of town for a few days, and I'm back in on Saturday to get ready for all day Sunday. And I pray that you are going to hear this word today. There's a word today, and I believe it's going to bless you. And I want you to get ready for that word in just a moment. Now, don't forget, it is Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I command the seed of $12. And on the bottom is scrolling Cash App, $ RevAndreCook, PayPal, RevAndreCook, ZELLE, RevAndreCook at LL.com. Ministry website, AndreCookMinistries.com. Corresponding address. There's the corresponding address. 19 High Ridge Road, Suite 8234, Stamford, Connecticut, 06905. There you have it. There's the way by which you can give. And certainly as you give, he promises to bless you. He promises to bless you. Well, let's see who's viewing on today. Deborah, virtual hug. So faithful. Thank you. Mother Torres, good afternoon. Prophet Sunday Johnson, good afternoon. Carla, good afternoon. Blessings. Thank you for being a part today. Rochelle, blessings. Monk Mighty Jr., man of God, blessings to you. Erica, blessings to you. Linda Toms, blessings to you. Pia, blessings to you. Hey, Reverend Lamar. What up, prophet of God? Donna Davis, good afternoon to you. Mother Connie, blessings to you. Elder Oaks, blessings to you. Brenda, blessings to you. Yes, sir. Receive that. That's the word of the Lord, Lamar. Praise God. It's going to be the best. That's right. Blessings, Minister Walker. Lawanda, blessings. We're still here. Praise God. Yeah, you're rehearsing. The second half of this year is going to be the best half. That's right. Receive it. Celeste, blessings to you. Absolutely, Lawanda. Purpose has spared us. All right, I'm on that. Yeah, I got my notification. Wonderful, Lawanda. Thank you for joining the Charge Connect. Lady Shireen Plowden, blessings to you. Princess, blessings to you. Blessings to you, Vanessa. Blessings. Minister Phillips, listen, every first Sunday, we have reintroduced the charge service, Charge 2.0. My client, Elizabeth, says she needs prayer to heal. Father, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we join in agreement on behalf of Elizabeth, who is listening and viewing with the Lady Plowden. Lord, in the name of Jesus Christ, by whom we are redeemed from the curse of sickness and disease, may, dear God, you heal Elizabeth. May she be healed, delivered, and set free, especially in the area of her mind. Elizabeth be healed, be delivered, be set free. Woman of God, the woman thou art loosed in Jesus' name. Betty, blessings. Thank you for your kindness, Betty, as always. It couldn't do some of the things I do without your generosity and your kindness. Vanessa, too much going on this month for the children. Yes, we've got to keep them in prayer, Vanessa. Absolutely. Hey, again, all right. Lola, good afternoon to you. The word of rest. Yeah. We're going to deal a little more with that today. I'm going to help us rest today. I'm going to help us rest today. I've got a word I believe is going to help us enter into this commitment to the discipline of rest. Rest is a required discipline. Let me say it again. It's a required discipline. The numbers are going up. I see there are others joining us. All right, for something. Hi, glory. Evangelist Cox. Hello. I took a few days off, and I heard the Lord on the saints. I believe it was Monday. He told us to push back and rest because he was going to heal our reset. If we would obey and rest, he would reset. He's calling us to rest so that we can be healed, and as we are healed, he will reset. Every now and then we need a reset. Good afternoon, Elder Brandy Walmack. Blessings to you. Deacon Lisa Lawrence, good afternoon to you. All right. Prophet Stephanie Arrington, blessings to you. All right. Andrea, blessings to you. Yes, Father. This here girl carrying on. She starts, when you see that, she's trying to start something. I don't know why she likes to come on my page and mess with me. Whitney, good afternoon to you. All right. All right. Yep. Prophet Johnson, we have to treat rest as a discipline. Must be scheduled, must be intentional. Yeah. Must be. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, the whole concept of resting has in mind a reset, giving the body 6 to 8 hours to reset, but in the process heal itself, repair and replace cells, heal damaged cells. It gives the body an opportunity. It gives the body an opportunity to heal itself. And so you know, if we don't participate, then how can I put this in? I'm trying to put it as nicely as I can. Again, okay, it adds to the teaching I have been doing on the difference between permitted afflictions, when afflictions are divinely permitted, as in the case of Job, versus in the case of Samson, when his curse was self-imposed. Did you hear that? Hey there, Elder Mark Davis. Yeah, let me acknowledge those. Mother Furlow, blessings to you. Someone else, I'm uncertain who that is, but to you who else is listening via the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment conference call. Yeah, so when we're not resting daily, intentional, and when we're not participating, then sickness, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's mental, whether it's relational, because some of you are loved by many, but you're also disliked by the many who love you. And it's because you're abrupt, you're rude, you're ornery, and much of it's being driven by an exhausted, fatigued person. And so it's altered your personality. So we love you, but we dislike you. Trisha, good afternoon. Now, I know I'm not the only person who knows this to be true. You know, we don't like you. We don't like you in those moments, and you're making it difficult, especially for those who have made a decision to love you in a romantic way, or who have made a decision to enter into a lifetime covenant with you. Yeah, there are spouses who love each other, but they also dislike each other. Yeah. I'll say it again. They're spouses who are married. They've entered into this divine institution of marriage, but they dislike each other. They dislike each other. They dislike each other, or one party dislikes the other. And you know, as it's as if the party who's the offending party, who's the constant offending party, is shocked. I don't understand. The things have changed. Things aren't changing because of your ill practice due to your lack of rest. Even if I can understand you need more rest, it's difficult to like you when you won't rest. And then the times in which we spend together awake, you're mishandling me, you're mistreating me, you're being disrespectful, disregarding, and in many instances, just downright selfish. It's all about you. What you want, it's not even what you need. It's just as a child whose needs are met, but they're crying because of what they want. We all have dealt with children, especially children who are still in Pampers, especially when they're early on, those first early months where you're still discerning their voice, and you're discerning their voice when you're discerning the nonverbal cues, when you have to listen to their cry to distinguish, is this a cry for food, a cry to be fed, a food to be fed, to be changed, to be comforted, to be held, to be left alone. So you go through this whole series of, especially if they're crying, you check their pamper, all of that. You do go through all that and find out that, okay, all of their needs are met. Why are they crying? What is this misbehaving about? It is because they want something. They want something. They want something. They want something. And oftentimes it is, unfortunately, also with adult children. And I call them adult children because they still have parents. They're someone's child, though they're an adult, but we're all considered children of God. But Paul said, when I was a child, I did childish things. But became an adult, I put away those childish things. And there is a behavior. Now, on my end, I'm getting a notification that my Wi-Fi, and I usually from my home station am Ethernet connected. I rarely use Wi-Fi for this, but because I am away from home and I'm sitting here in this room, I'm on the Wi-Fi, and I very rarely use public Wi-Fi as well. But I'll need someone to give me a notice if the system, if it gets weak, if there's a challenge. But every now and then, the service provider is giving me a notification. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you. And even though we fight all the time, she does well by me. Thank you. Yeah. So let's get back to this. So sometimes the issue that we're having with an individual is what they want, and sometimes what they want is not what they need, because their needs are already met, but their response to their self-imposed affliction, because of the lack of the intentions and the discipline of resting, when they are exhausted, when they are fatigued, they lack restraint. They lack clarity of thought. Blessings, Rasheen. Blessings, Deacon Bailey, Apostle Martha Melvin. Blessings. Yeah. You see, so yeah. Hey, Candace, I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you. I love you, Candace. I really, really would just love to see your face. I miss you. I was just thinking about you. Yeah. Hey there, Westbury One. I see you. YouTube today. Joe Netter. Yeah. Yeah. So absolutely. Thank you, Erica. Pastor James Peterson touched on the spiritual senses on last night during our hour of prayer. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Self-imposed. And Deacon Lawrence, let's shift the language. Self-imposed afflictions are due to a lack of rest. Jails are filled with persons whose conduct reflected not only just a poor decision in what they decided to do at the moment, it has everything to do with the fact that some of them also demonstrated a poor decision or choice and not choosing to rest. The Lord spoke to us about the charge service and made it clear that we were to start on time, slot a window of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, if it goes over a little, it's okay, but we're not to get out extremely late because the Lord said that He wants the people to go home, get the proper amount of resting because they're going to be miracle Mondays, but you got to show up on Monday prepared to perceive, to receive your miracle. There'll be nothing worse than to be sitting in the midst of an opportunity that is the result of divine intervention, but you can't perceive it because you're exhausted. Some of you right now, you can undo what you're suffering with if you just got the proper amount of rest. Now, I'm going to say this again, anything that overwhelms you needs to be reassessed. If it's overwhelming, it needs to be assessed. And I'll say this because it can't be a blessing from God, because the Bible says the blessings of the Lord makes one rich or increases and adds no sorrow. Even the assignment of God, take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Did you hear me? Jesus said, take my yoke, and a yoke is what connects you. Take my yoke upon you, for it's easy, and my burden is light. Here's a little umbrella. I mean, other than it being, because of it's it's rolling around, but sitting up there, okay, let me just even up. That thing ain't, other than making me look silly here, it is in the weight of it is not burdensome. People often would say, Prophet Cook, how do you preach 5 services on a Sunday and at the level of consistent intensity or increasing intensity? I still practice a certain regimen prior to Sunday. And then with the team, the system, the well-oiled machine, all the things that were in place made it possible for me to do what I did, how I did it, how I do it with ease, because look in my face. At that moment, it's easy. It isn't burdensome. It isn't burdensome. And the challenge that I have now is since COVID and the near-death experience I had, some things occurred in my body, and as a result, every now and then I struggle with restlessness and what they call the long hauler's disease, this fatigue. It'll set in, and I have to watch it. I have to watch my Saturday demands. Just and knowing when to just turn it off, stop, turn it off. And some of you need to do what I do. Just stop and go and get in bed, because your assignment, and what are we still talking about? We're still talking about our assignment. We're talking about being the purpose of God. We are the purpose of God. Come on here. We are the purpose of God, and the purpose has spared us. And we need to complement our assignments with the proper amount of rest, for the sake of clarity, for the sake of focus, for the sake of execution. Are you with me? Are you with me? Come on, Deacon Lawrence. Self-imposed afflictions, thank you for changing the language, are due to a lack of rest. In some states, you can be brought up on charges if you are the cause or a participant in an automobile accident, especially with injuries or death, because you fell asleep behind the wheel. Bless you, Evangelist Cox. Come on. Rasheen says, the Lord is speaking to me loud and clear. Yeah. Reassess what you're doing and declutter or relieve yourself of anything. Let me say something. Anything that's not contributing not only to your purpose, but the need of your purpose to rest, so you can execute it with excellence, with precision and ease. If you can't do your assignment on Sunday, or where you are professionally right now, educationally, you have something in your life, though it may be considered good, it is diabolical in nature. The blessings of the Lord are to make you rich. It is to add any sorrow. His yoke is easy. His burden is light. And some of you, because of your need to be needed, and your need to be wanted, and your desire to be in everything and to be everyone's champion, you're overtaxing yourself. So your affliction, your curse is self-imposed. And so it goes back to what I said recently. Some of you, come on, talk to me, put it in the chat. You need to trace it. I gave a word on Sunday afternoon. You need to trace it, face it, so you can erase it. Come on here. Last few days, I have gotten some of the best sleep. I am away for one reason: to rest. I'm coming back, and then as I asked the church to help participate a seed of love for rest, I'm taking another few days off just to rest. Minimum ministerial duties, professional duties. I'm going to rest. The assignment, your assignment, our assignment, as Elder Mark Davis says, requires rest. And the Lord rested, ceased from activities, the activities of renovating the earth and creating man. And on the seventh day, the Lord rested. Blessings, Bishop Alfred Phillips. Come on here, talk to me. Yeah, bishop, to be the best bishop that you can be and to continue to provide as you do through the ministry of teaching, preaching, and oversight and pastoring, and then for the many who are being educated through your school, and then those who have become chaplains and the various things, and myself included, that you have bestowed an honorary doctorate degree. We need Alfred Phillips at 1,000. We can't even afford to have you at 100, because that's a 10th part of the 1,000. Trace it. Why are you overwhelmed? Why are you doing all that you're doing? Let's trace it. Why? And some of you, you're volunteering your time, your energy, your time, your energy, your energy, your availability. You are availing yourself. You travel 2 hours or more to get to work, then you put in the 8 hours at work and another 2 or 3 hours to get home or whatever. Or after that, you're going somewhere else to meet someone's need. First of all, look at my face. Know who's assigned to you. And then number two, if I said this to someone this past week, I think it was last weekend, 2 weeks in a row, someone asked them to they complimented them on their hair. And they said, oh, I did it myself. So the person asked them, well, could you do my hair? And they called me and was asking me about it. And I said, well, if you have the time, here you're saying that you need to do XYZ, but here's this person is asking you to do their hair. And so I said, well, how long is it going to take? Say, well, about 3 or 4 hours. I said, well, are they going to pay you for your time and your service? Somebody put in the chat, it should have made sense. CENTS. It should have made sense. CENTS. That individual wound up tying up their whole day. Then they were complaining the next day about how long they had been on their feet and da-da-da-da. So let's trace it. This isn't something you do for a living. Your Saturday is supposed to be time spent with your family or with your significant other, but you let a friend consume that time that's allotted, and then on top of it, you spent more time than you thought, and you got nothing out of it but conversation. And now the next day, you're tired from being on your feet, your back is hurting, and you didn't even get any money out of it that you can get you a massage to massage out the knots. Food for thought. So I said, trace it back to that day, face that you're responsible because you gave up your time. So erase it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Car 54, Shalonda, would it be? Yeah, talk to me. We got just a few more moments. We usually go to 1:15, 1:30. No, we're off at 12 o'clock. We're off at 12. Brother, we're off at 1 p.m. today. All right, come on. Got to rest. Got because the person walked away from getting their hair done. They got what they wanted, but you were left at a deficit. So how is that God? The blessings of the Lord make one rich. How did it increase this person and add no sorrow? You're sorrowful because now your back is hurting, your legs are hurting, and then you didn't attend worship on Sunday because you couldn't worship on Sunday because you were exhausted, because what you needed to the time you needed to replenish from a work week that pays you to meet your obligations, you gave it to someone who didn't even think of you enough to offer you. They didn't offer to feed you. If you're gonna time me up for 2 to 3 hours, you're gonna feed me. You're gonna feed me. You're gonna feed me. You're gonna pay me and you're gonna feed me. You didn't time me up for 6 hours. You're gonna feed me. You're gonna give me some water because I need to rehydrate. And I'm gonna tell you, I need a salad. I'm not gonna wait for you to ask me. I need yeah. Need some protein. Yeah. We're gonna stop right here. Your hair is half done, but I need to stop. I need a break. And yeah, I need to be fed. So they didn't feed you. They didn't pay you, but they made you sick. You're sick. Come on here. It should have made sense, because had they got paid, the discomfort on Sunday could have been treated by a massage. Come on here, somebody put it. It should have made sense. So if you're not going to get paid for it, then you should pay your future by getting the proper amount of rest. So when your future arrives, as in the opportunity to work, to minister, you are at optimum. I have known people to increase what they had agreed to give me because I exceeded their expectation. Somebody put in the chat, under promise, but overproduce. Under promise, but overproduce. And you can only overproduce when you're at optimum strength, optimum performance, optimum health. You know, I've been accused by some of the most notable, popular, Prophet Cook, you do not look like what you're going to produce. When I stand up and the way that I start teaching and preaching, that slow moving, people who have heard of me but never have been a part or so forth, they're like, he's the charge master? Oh, give me an hour from start to that momentum builds. I said, you know what? We had committed, we had set this amount aside, but you blessed us so. we feel led. Yeah. Food for thought. Are you listening? It should have made sense. Janine! Janine! Hey! I miss you, Janine. There's nobody in New York to cut up with you. The closest is my daughter on here, Lakeisha. The way I used to come over to y'all church and just cut up with you. Hey, my godmother's joined. Elder Bessie, I love you. Yeah. Got a fee, nope, yep. Deborah is exactly right. You should be compensated for the use of your time. What is the federal or the state hourly wage now? They're paying you for your time, but with your time comes your skill set. They're paying you for your time, and in your time, you're going to exert energy and you're going to execute your skill set. And that's going to determine your company. That's going to determine your level of compensation in the future as well, because a raise is a company's manipulation for retention. They want to retain your time, retain your skill sets, because they're benefiting. You're actually making them money, and from the money you've earned them, they're willing to increase of the percentage that they're willing to pay you. Talk to me here. Talk to me. And no, listen. And there is no execution of an assignment that doesn't compensate you. And if it doesn't compensate you, it's a hobby. And the hobby should not be getting the time that your compensating assignment should get. And you keep giving it your best until that hobby can pay you what your job is paying you. So I'm not giving my hobby 8 hours, or while I'm at my 9 to 5, be working on my hobby. Don't let your hobby get you fired. Now, you can work it on the side, but your hobby should not be taking precious time. Let me get on through here, because we've got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes left. Says you should pay someone for their time. Absolutely. You're worth your weight in gold. It's a high honor to I honor you, sir. Thank you, Bishop. I appreciate you. Thank you for your kindness and your vote of confidence. Thank you. Come on here. Did you put? I want you. Yeah, I was talking about, and that'll keep you in demand. Nothing is more disappointing than someone to make us a promise and then we got to go behind them cleaning up because they didn't even fulfill their promise. If you want really to make it at the next level, under promise, overproduce, but you can't overproduce when you're exhausted because you barely can meet the standard. Vanessa said, wow, I have never looked at it like this before. But my daughter and I have been doing hair and we have fun doing it, getting more practice. That's different. If you're practicing, that's different. But a time comes when you're no longer practicing. It's time to get paid for what you practice. Come on here. No, come on. We need her back here. I used to cut up with her. I love me some Janine. My God, get back here. Please don't come. And I don't know you here. Even if you ain't got to come to service, I would love to see you in service. But if not, let's just break bread. I want to cut up and carry on and laugh with you and fall out and carry on with you like we used to. And, you know, Bishop would look over at us. Your brother's the bishop and everything now, but he'd look over there at us. Yeah, Senator, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. $15 an hour at McDonald's. Okay. We're paying them $15 an hour at McDonald's. We're paying them 15 hours for their time, and during their time, we expect them to operate in these skills that are taught. Come on, y'all. Think. My burden is light. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. See, reassess what's keeping you fatigued. Because if it's keeping you fatigued, it's keeping you out of your greatest level of excellence, and nobody pays anybody to be a problem. You're only compensated for the problems you solved. And you are a regret for the problems you create. So I gotta let y'all go with this because I'm going. I got 2 minutes. And that's right. I've been teaching y'all, so you see what's scrolling on the bottom. And today I'm only asking for $12. $12. Small investment for all these truths I've shared with you. Some of you need to do more. I'm coming. All right. Holy Convocation, July. Please forward me that information, because if I can support, I am going to support. But I really would love to see you and the family. I really would. Hey, Nyoka, I practiced as a child until my mother admonished me to charge. Hello, and look at what you're doing now. Your mom was right. Get some rest so you can learn your worth. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're so kind, sir. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you. Thank you for a constant vote of confidence. And again, through your ministry, I hold an honorary doctorate degree. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Get rid of what's stressing. Trace it, face it, erase it. And here's what this is my final blessings. Is that Bishop Jason Furlong? This is the last truth that I want to share with you. And I'm back here on on Friday. Put this in there. Ready? Come on, quick. This is our final point, and I'm out of here. Embrace your best and let go the rest. Embrace your best and let go the rest. If it's not feeding you being your best, if it isn't your best, let it go. Goes back to the series I just taught on let it go. It's time to let go. Embrace your best and let go the rest. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on here. Embrace your best. Let go the rest. Stop letting the rest kill your best. Come on here. Stop letting all that rest. Let us lay aside the weight and the sin that does so easily beset us from running the race that is set before us. Reason you're never obtaining the potentials before you is because you're always being defeated by the rest that's killing your best. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Come on here. Come on. I want every one of you that was blessed today, sow into my rest. Sow into my rest. Sow into my rest. Anna, where you be? Card 54. That's my attorney right there. We're going to get through it, Anna. That's good. And you're going to provide me legal services before it's all over. Come on, Anna. Come on. All right. I've just asked for $12. Thank you, Bishop, for the $55 seed you're sowing. Who else? Thank you, Nyoka. Sow into my rest. These truths blessed you. This is extemporaneous. This wasn't even what I outlined. I wasn't even sure if I was going to come on today. But the Lord said, give him an hour. There you go. I miss you more. I miss you and Bishop Moore. You see, this is another one that, I used to cut up with. I used to cut up with Evangelist Loretta Posley, the charge service, nothing like them. I'd come down out the pulpit sometime and walk up on her and say something stupid. And she would laugh. I'd call her the president of my comedy club. And she was the vice president of my fan club. Couldn't make it a president because Elder Montez Buxton is the president. Miss you. The cutting up we would do. I know. I don't know how y'all let me pastor y'all for that moment, because I would just cut up. But you know, we're not going to hell because we enjoyed each other's company and joy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And give Bishop, I know he's not on social media, but give him my love as well. You guys are forever in my heart, and I'm forever indebted to y'all, the Posleys, trusting me with that very crucial moment of transition, coming in, receiving, being healed, and then launching into your great ministry there in the Bronx, New York. I love you. My eyes are bad. What's the catch? See, Janine, see, you're starting. RevAndreCook at LL.com. RevAndreCook at LL.com. That little font. Okay. Then you know what? Since the font's so little, I'm not going to put it up there no more. But I'll tell you what I will do. You coming from me. I see. This is what I love about her. This is what I love about her. Let me do it this way. I'm going to change it up. How about we do it this way? How about we do it this way? How about we do it this way? Can you see that, Janine? Cash App, $ RevAndreCook. PayPal, RevAndreCook. ZELLE, RevAndreCook at LL.com. Ministry website, AndreCookMinistries.com. Corresponding address, Andre Cook Ministries, 19 High Ridge Road, Suite 8234, Stamford, Connecticut, 06905. Hey, y'all, let's pick this up on Friday. Embrace the best, embrace your best, and let go the rest. And so I think that'll bless us. All right. So, hey, y'all, love you, Janine, and everyone else. I'm old. Get over. She cutting up. Monique, come get her. She's cutting up. This is what I'm talking about. This is the foolishness that she starts. She starts this foolishness. We'd be sitting in church and she'd start this foolishness with me. Yeah. Love y'all all. Hey, remember these words. If it's not on your mind, it's not in your future. Elevate your mind and your feet will follow. Make your smile your style. Somebody's watching you who's been assigned to bless you. Your smile is the law of attraction. Your frown repels. Remember, you cannot live a positive life with a negative mind. And with that, I bid you all a tremendous, superior rest of the day. Remember, if no one else has said it to you, I'm excited about your potentials, your possibilities, your purpose, your endurance, and your future. And our prophetic word for the day remains the same. Something good is getting ready to happen to you, because something good is getting ready to come out of all you have been through. Blessings to you. Prophet Cook loves you all.
You don't have to worry. You made it through the night. Darkness is over. Welcome to the rest of your
Something
life.
good is going to happen to you.
Change your life, change your day, 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 change Change your day, change your life, change your day, change.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. God bless.